I am Mohit Shandilya. I am the Media Tribe alumni. Uh, I used to be, I used to do a lot of freelance work in studios in Pune. Then took up a job as an audio engineering faculty at CMEDU. Then left that to started doing couple of freelancing projects, producing and mixing for a lot of indie artists in Pune and Mumbai. And recently got a gig with Sneha Khanwalkar as her in-house engineer, and worked on a couple of web series and a couple of uh, other independent songs and a film that is about to come. After my engineering, I always was interested in music, so I decided that I really want to, learn about sound engineering and music production. And I was hunting a couple of schools, like each one of us do, right? We Google things, and I was doing that. And a friend of mine told me about this institute, and I was like, you know what? I might pay a visit later. I was a skeptical guy back then, so I used to visit a couple of other places. When I visited the Media Tribe, I still remember it was the 4D and the old main studio we had. Uh, and for some reason, after speaking to Ashish sir and after speaking to Aman within, like, I don't know the reason as such, but within half an hour, I was so sure that this is the place that I really want to grow in because of uh, the comfortness that our mentors had with us. Second, the openness they had while teaching us was so connecting that it was like you are actually working with them while you are learning with them. And I, I mean, there was no distance between a student and a teacher the way you observe in a classroom. You know what I'm trying to say here. Like, it's such one to one that you experience the making of song while it is happening, and you are also a part of it. So it's a great, I mean, that one day, like 1 hour experience was enough for me to decide that, okay, this is something I really want to be at. Damn, it was beautiful. First 1 month, Aman used to teach us and conduct our sessions. I still remember I had 3 mentors to begin with. Aman Morone, of course, he was always there. Anirudh Kurishe, who used to teach us live sound and a lot of technicalities that he introduced us to, and Aman Arak. Um, uh, these 3 guys were teaching us in the beginning, and then the threshold came where we were all given practical work assignments, which were so damn good to do that none of us were like बोर नहीं होते थे हम लोग. We were always at it, like खाना बनाना है. And every time we used to enter the classroom, Aman used to raise a bar up for all of us to that we all could improve, and he would make us part of all the little projects here and there. Like, I still remember we all Alif was recording back then for their first album, and as TMT students, we all got some part to be be the recording engineer assistant or somebody to record and be the part of that process. And that was a game changer for us because we actually were seeing the process. We are seeing a song which is just a scratch and to the master and the release. So Media Tribe was a huge experience. Then suddenly our journey with live sound started to happen with Anirudh. Then he used to take us to gigs here and there. He used to set up, and after that journey, I was fortunate enough that Ashish sir and Aman selected me for taking me to Norway and be a part of the greatest gig I ever did with Lana Del Rey. And that was Media Tribe's, what do you can say, collab with organization in Norway called Kultur Tanken. And that was like a learning opportunity for me where, it was all amazing. Like me traveling to a new country, experiencing the sound there, experiencing people, learning about new things, new technology, hands-on. And everyone was really welcoming to let me be the engineer of such a great concert with like, I'm a student. I was assisting them, but they were so kind enough to help me experiment while the concert was on, and trust me with the game. And I couldn't have been there if these guys, Aman and Anirudh and Aman, wouldn't have prepared me to, or actually वो होता है ना कि तुमको like every time we used to do a gig, Aman used to say the same thing, that you know what, to be at that level or to play that game, you have to be at it no matter what. Just be at it, keep doing it. And those were like inspiring days. Every day our morale used to go down, like यार क्या हो रहा है, गाना नहीं बन रहा है, assignment नहीं हो रहा है. Aman used to pump it up. We used to again make songs, and the process is so nice and so unique that when I realize today, when I work in studios, I relate to it so much that my work uh, genuinely becomes 10 times faster and people prefer it. So that little seed of training is happening in Media Tribe, which I could not find anywhere else, which was amazing. And the entire group was amazing. Multiple projects I was a part of. I was a part of Alif, definitely. I was part of each and every artist Springboard Records has signed. I was part of recording Sayantika Ghosh, Ghosh Pop, uh, her first album, Yesterday Forever. I was a part of a lot of recordings with Alif, yes. Then a lot of live gigs with Anirudh Purshe. I was a part of this play called Loretta. Then a lot of other plays that used to happen. As an assignment, I remember I was a huge part of recording Indian classical archival of 100 concerts back then, which luckily me and our batch got, and we used to go each and every Saturday, and Aman used to push us saying, you know what, you guys are going to go and record on each and every Saturday, and we did 100 consecutive Saturdays like that. And it was a huge learning opportunity because we were learning classical, Indian classical for free, because it was like a mahfil and a concert and everything. That became like my lifetime experience. Then later on, as a part of Media Tribe, of course, like I said, Norway was uh, experiencing Lana Del Rey concert, Mo, Migos, all these guys, and being a part of their crew as an engineer, as a stage tech, was huge, like a huge opportunity for me, as it would be for any student at that time. And then later on, I was fortunate enough to assist Ashish sir for AR Rahman concert in Kochi. And also, like you all guys must have experienced it, we were a small part of MTV Unplugged, as it came as one of our assignments, and shows like Dil Hai Hindustani. So our entire year was full of thrill and excitement.
Amazing.
Like, not a single day went where we never were part of a project or not a part of anything that is happening around. It was all music making each and every day, or the concert. And yes, a huge thing happened. Totem Pole, we created a festival in Mumbai that time, and it was all fun, man. I mean, I still remember every single day what happened, how we pulled it off, and later on the castle happened, all the other things. Oh, like I said, the mentoring is personal and it helps you evolve through experiences, not by books. I mean, yes, I can Google EQ, I can Google compression, right? But understanding EQ, understanding compression while somebody is recording, while the song is happening from the scratch in front of you, and you are yourself a part of that experience, it's unique. I mean, I have not seen anywhere else that such things are happening, that you are recording an artist, you have been thrown into the pool and let's say ocean, and then you are like फिर swimming सीखेंगे. It's not like I'm reading about how to swim and then okay, I'm afraid to dive into the water. And that's what Ashish sir used to like. He once told me, like, if you want to swim in the ocean, first thing is like, don't be afraid to dive. So that is something that I always reminded, and that helps because uh, those projects actually help me land up all the gigs that I do, literally everything. Because when I go to handle the pressure, to handle clients, to handle creativity, and I'm still learning, and every time I am in some kind of trouble, it reminds me of the day, like, okay, how would Aman face this, how would Ashish sir face this if they were in my situation? And these guys are inspiration because these guys used to tackle and be super creative. I mean, I've seen our mentors striving hard day and night, making music. that is an statement for inspiration for me, which is like unparalleled experience, to be honest, really unparalleled, because I like I said, I myself taught at some institutes, so I never experienced that. That okay, यहाँ पे तो ये नहीं है. But you know what we used to do? We used to actually make a song. We used to actually spend nights understanding a compressor, because we never used to get the tone right at first go. And then we used to submit that to Aman. Then Aman was like, "No, this is shit. Just bring one another." And then we used to again spend another night spending tweaking compressor, tweaking EQs. You know what? Mix once more. And then that is the real part of training, where you are trained by all these great mentors. Like, do it again. This is not wrong. This can be corrected. And I still remember a lot of things I've learned just by doing. All I can tell you is the way Ashish sir and Aman used to inspire is like, be at it, be in the saddle. It's your game, and ultimately you are going to do it. Yeah, so that's the only thing. I mean, I'm not, I can't give any advice as such, but the only thing is like with like even Ashish sir used to say this all the time. Aman used to say this, and I resonate with it nowadays. After passing out from Media Tribe is, if you want to do great in life, always work with masters, have a mentor, which means when you have a mentor, you are directed in a proper direction. And that happened with most of us, so it's great experience overall. Here's a small story. I was doing a gig with Anirudh somewhere in South Bombay, and I just got a call from Aman, like, where are you right now? Like, Aman, I'm right in the middle of gig. We were setting up for the gig, and he's like, you know what, Ashish sir wants to talk to you. I was like, oh shit, what happened? And Ashish sir is on the call, and this is probably second time I'm actually talking with Ashish sir, and he says like, congratulations Mohit, you're going to Norway, and meet me tomorrow morning. And I'm like, oh damn, what happened? And I was gazing at Anirudh. I was like, yaar, cable laga, tu kya phone pe baat kar raha hai? I am just blank for a moment. Please handle this. And then I met Ashish sir, and he's like, you know what, this has come, and every year we send one student to Norway as a part of our collaboration, and now it's you who are going to go there, and it's going to be a learning curve for you, an opportunity you should not miss. So be prepared and go there and have a great experience. That was just like amazing thing that I heard at that time. And then slowly I started, like, the visa and all the process happened, and I landed in Norway, and 4 days were super fun. I mean, every single day gig, morning I used to go at the venue. Those guys were teaching me, those guys were making me a part of their own crew. I was assigned a stage for myself where I engineered 2 small gigs, and I remember I clicked all the photos, documented it. I used to tell Aman, this is something new I learned over here. It's really good. I used to send it to Anirudh, all these guys, and it was an experience which I'll never ever forget, because not because it's just like I'm going out or something, but the whole thing is about everything that we have learned in audio engineering. I was able to utilize the exact knowledge, and when I went there, I used to feel that, वहाँ पे कैसे करते रहेंगे, how it happens at the West. It was actually similar. So it was not कि यार यहाँ पे ऐसा होता है, वहाँ पे ऐसा होता है, which I had that image in my mind probably. But when I went there, I was like, you know what, I can manage that because I have already done that, so let me do that. So I used to pick up that job. And guys were like, so you know how to do it. So why don't you just go ahead and do a gig tomorrow morning? So, I mean, that it is a training from Media Tribe that actually helped me just land up a job in Norway. It was a small job, but then it still, I mean, I was a big part of that particular fest. So yeah, that was a great experience altogether. 4 days, 4 concerts, lovely fun. All the best, and you're at the right place, man. Just you're at the most beautiful place, uh, and I meet each and every person I work with outside, be it anywhere in the studio. I'll meet at least one or two TMT alumni working, and uh, they are up in the game. Anywhere I go, literally anywhere I go. I was working in Pune. I used to meet a lot of TMT alumni working and helping each other, and each like we have like a force with us, right? So like I came, like we know each other. I had my seniors had their seniors, and it's like a huge army now. So anywhere you go, you'll find a media tribe guy working and killing it in the game. So whoever is in the media tribe right now, you are at the most beautiful place you ever can be, and just utilize each and every damn day of it, because it's just unparalleled experience. And probably I can say this right now because uh, after when I passed out from the media tribe, I realized it even more. Even today though, I realized that damn, I just want to visit main studio once. I just want to take my song and listen to those speakers, listen to that EQ, everything that we had over there. It was so cozy. It was such a beautiful sound. I just wanted to have that experience, and that will always stay with me. So make sure that you make good use of these days, and all the best, man.